your Twitter, your Instagram, your what's it called? Which one again? Which one? WhatsApp, and the rest of it. WeChat, TikTok, all of those things. They will be banned if they fail to register with the CAC and subject themselves to the code of the NBC, the broadcasting code of the NBC. That is the conversation we started at 5 a.m. I said I was going to bring it back, yeah? Before we get into our environment conversation, let's quickly wrap up on this one here and have your thoughts on it. So, how does it make you feel? I want us to be very rational. You can be emotional, but let's be more rational than emotional. How does it make you feel that the government is threatening to ban Facebook, to ban WhatsApp, to ban Instagram, to ban TikTok, to ban Snapchat if they fail to register as a company operating in Nigeria? What's your reaction to it? 0700 993 993 993 and 01 465 7190. That's for the ladies. Please, when you call me, make it very snappy. We're trying to get in as many thoughts as possible on the show today. Hello, good morning to you. Morning to you.
Please,
I need you to turn off your radio, please.
Okay. I'm Joy from Aja.
I need to turn off your radio and call me back. Nigeria Info, good morning to you. Hello, good morning. Hi, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you.
Hi, Sheriff, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yes, I'm Rosemary calling from OBI.
Welcome, Rosemary.
So putting aside emotions and all that, I think regulation of the communication space is important. However, I think the context in which this happened, if the government had come out to say we want to regulate and all that, I'm not sure we would have gone up in arms. But the context around which this happened,
the timing,
made it now not to look right. Have a nice day.
You too, Rosemary. Have a good one. Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Good morning, Sherry.
Morning to you.
Honestly, I think the social media space needs to be regulated. I used to ask people, if you look at the Asian countries where such things are regulated, they are the manufacturers of everything we are using in the world. Freedom of speech, freedom of everything, democracy is not good for Africa yet. Things need to be controlled, things need to be regulated. Even we have bad leaders, criminals.
Freedom of speech is very important too.
Freedom of
like very, very integral to any to anybody's growth, to any society's growth.
To any societal growth. China is the biggest country of the world.
That's right.
Speech are regulated. Korea, same as Korea, the maker of Kia.
Do you think people there are that happy with, the way things are turning out?
Bro, I've met with 4 Chinese guys, just 4 of them.
Okay.
They built $2 billion factory in Ogun State, manufacturing tiles. And you say they are not happy. They go in and out of their country. They go anywhere in the world. They are doing fine. I don't know how people define happiness.
Okay.
Everybody say Chinese men are enslaved. Koreans are enslaved because they don't do what the Western people do. The Western people want to model our country after theirs, which is it's not working for us. Honestly, it's not working for us.
Okay.
Look at Africa. Africa is such a mess because everybody wants to be like the Europeans, like the Americans. Let's copy other people. Let's copy the developing countries.
Let's try
of the world.
something new.
Let's try something new. Democracy is not working for us, my brother.
Okay.
God bless Nigeria.
You too, my brother. You too. 8:13. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Morning to you.
My name is Michael.
How are you, Michael?
I'm very fine.
Let's talk.
Okay. So I just want to also remind us of things that have been there that should also be checked, like the email we mentioned and Yahoo, and also many other things that doesn't have office presence in Nigeria that we've been using over the years.
Okay.
And I don't think making a right move at the wrong time is okay. And people keep mentioning other countries like China. These people have alternatives. They can still express themselves. So what do we have here? You keep shutting down these things, and it's eating up in our on our economy and every other thing. I think it's the wrongest time to do this.
Okay.
And they have been there for a while. They have done this before now. So the timing is very wrong.
Bad timing, he says. Thank you for calling. We appreciate it. Nigeria Info. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Good
My
morning.
name is Biola in Transfer.
Welcome, Biola.
One, I think Africa is the way it is, not because of social media, but because we have greedy leaders. Maybe when we take care of leadership and corruption, then social media is not the problem. That's number one. Number two is, people mention China, people mention the Asian countries. I know China has Weibo in place of social media.
That's right.
It's not that they are completely regulated. So if you ban everything, where is the Nigerian social media that we are then going to?
Because people need a space to interact.
Yes.
We need a space.
People need that space to interact. And I think interacting on social media is even better than physical, where it can get more confrontational. That's the way I feel. Then thirdly, if these social media companies have to register in all the countries where they have patronage, is it feasible? Is it feasible? I would like us to ask questions. I'm trying not to be emotional, so I'm trying to be rational.
Thank you.
Well, I think that, and I also agree, wrong timing. Maybe then we won't be so emotional and then we can have discussions and ask the right questions.
Right.
But to think that all of this stemmed from a tweet, and then suddenly you are regulating
All these things coming up right, left, and everywhere.
I just want maybe someone to call in and answer the questions. Is it feasible that they register in all the countries?
All across the
That's
world.
my first question. My second question is, where is the Nigerian social media space that we are now going to be able to express ourselves in? Because really, we all can march to Aso Rock to hold the government accountable. So then we need a space to express what we... Sorry, I'm getting emotional. Please have a nice.
It's all right. Viola, thanks for calling me. Appreciate it. She tried. That's a valid question. It's a very, very valid question. Well, let's get on with the conversation, shall we? Viola, thank you. Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Hello.
Morning to you.
Good morning. My name is Agwoma.
Welcome.
Now, my question is, why now? Why do Lai Mohammed just discover it now that they should register with CSC? What happened before? Since many Nigerian companies have been registering with CSC. Is it now they just deleted Buhari's comment that they realize that all these things, all these checks has to be in place? So that leads us to, why is it because of his account that Nigerians are meant to suffer now? Is it because they have done this that it has become a security risk or a medium where false information are disseminated? I do not know. And they mention about China. China is attracts death penalties.
Aguma. Hello? Aguma, are you there? Yeah, I think it's gone. Thank you. Thank you, Aguma, though. Thank you. Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Hello, Mr. Sherry.
Morning to
Good
you.
morning.
Morning.
Yeah, this is Roslyn E. I don't have so much to say.
Okay.
From the very day the president's tweet was deleted and blocked or whatever, I listened to Uncle Jimmy, and I just want to use this opportunity to tell him congratulations. All his deliberations that day have been carried out to whom it may concern.
Okay.
Tell him congratulations. I say congratulations to him.
Okay.
He should continue. His analysis we are taking. Bye-bye.
Okay, Roslyn E., thank you for your thought. I thought you were going to talk about, our conversation today, and that is the possibility of your Facebook account not working anymore, your WhatsApp not being delivered anymore, your Instagram account not working anymore, if these social media platforms fail to register with the government, with the CAC. That is our conversation today. Oladipo is joining us from Orile. Oladipo, good morning to you.
Good morning, Sherry.
Morning to you.
Pastor Oladipo calling from Orile.
Welcome.
Sharif, I want to ask a question this morning. Before we click any of those social media platforms,
Yeah.
is there written any condition that they will say agree or disagree, then you click. Is there anyone like that?
Terms and conditions.
Yes.
Yeah, it's there.
Now,
It's right there.
Thank you. Hello?
Yeah, we're waiting. We're listening to you.
Now, if there is, that simply means, we are the one that agreed to their condition before we click those things.
No, you're getting it wrong. Before you move away from that. Before you move away from that. Before you move away from that. Before you move away from that.
Okay.
We are not asking them to come and register with you, the user. The government is asking them to register if they want to do business in this country.
Sorry, sir. I am asking because the president's aides and those who are managing his social media platform, they also signed to those agreements.
Yeah.
Now,
they are individuals. They are not Nigeria. Go on.
Now, coming back to our own space, do we have the cyberspace to manage our own personal information? Because they are talking about China. Do you know that in China, politicians that are caught in corruption, they face death sentence?
Okay.
Can't we copy such? Where is off your mic today? Where are those things that are happening? So, you see, it is not about whether they come to license them, that they should pay tax or not. The truth is this. We have to just endure this government for another 2 years.
Yeah. Again, this is not political. Let's not turn it to political. We're talking about, I don't know how many people would stay without social media in a day. Like you not checking your WhatsApp, for instance, or you're not checking your Facebook, for instance. That's the conversation. What happens if those things disappear? Like they're not there anymore? Would you feel like you're being stifled? Would you feel like you're being stopped from expressing yourself freely? That's all I'm asking. Soshebu is here. Soshebu, hi. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Yes, please.
Yeah. My question is, who will regulate social media? I think this question has not been answered.
No, government regulates social media. It's not in Nigeria alone.
Now, let me ask you, Sheriff. If, for example, somebody, let me not say if you steal, and you are taken in front of a judge, and this judge is a notorious criminal himself. In fact, everybody knows him as a thief. Would you like to stand in front of him for him to judge you? I think we are deviating from the cause of this whole problem. Somebody proved to be unruly. Before you sign up on Twitter, there are rules and regulations, and you must abide by it.
Right.
And somebody proves to be unruly, and he wants to rule over other people. Is that possible? You must be law-abiding for you to set example, for you to have the moral right to control other people. But the situation that you yourself have proved to be unruly.
What is your reaction to government saying that social media platforms should register before they can operate in Nigeria? Otherwise, they get suspended or banned.
Where were government when the social media came into Nigeria? Where were they? Where were they? Where were they? If I want to do business, even me as a citizen, the first thing is to register.
Mm-hmm.
So why should you allow somebody, in the first place, how many years now that these social media have been in Nigeria? Where were they? So it's the same unruliness.
Is it that it's wrong to do it or it's too late? I'm trying to get where you're going.
Whatever they like, let them do. But
okay, thank you. I think you made your point. Really, I think you have. Thank you for sharing your thought. He possibly just doesn't care. Let's speak with Bioye. Bioye is in Yaba. After Bioye, we go to the social media, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Good morning, Bioye.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well. How are you?
Good, thank you. So I just wanted to say a couple of things. The first thing is that in my opinion, if PMB's tweet was not deleted, we wouldn't be in this position right now. Number two,
okay, guys, I'm back with some amazing information from Jumia. Now, it's the Jumia Happy Hour. Hashtag the buzzer. Yes, it's the 9th anniversary of your favorite online retail store in Nigeria. Yes, hooray! Jumia is 9. And best believe that Jumia is making their 9th anniversary all about you. to make you and all their happy customers really happy. Now, how does this happen? With loads and loads of mouth-watering freebies and unbelievable deals on your favorite items. Come on, who doesn't like free stuff, huh? Who doesn't like free stuff? All you have to do is hurry now and catch the buzzer. Now, during the Jumia Happy Hour. All you have to do is keep listening to the radio until you hear the buzzer. This signifies the start of the Jumia Happy Hour on the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th of June. Once you hear the buzzer, know that the Jumia Happy Hour is about to go live on the app. Go straight to the Google Play Store or the iOS Store and download and install the app. Quickly take a screenshot of your amazing offer, post it on Instagram stories, and make sure you tag Jumia and Cool FM using the hashtag JumiaIs9 and stand a chance to become a proud winner of any of the items. Now, this offer is valid until the 11th, the 18th, and the 24th of June 2021. It's Jumia's 9th anniversary, and we have amazing surprises and deals for our customers, so you don't want to miss it.
You can rest assured we will take this jolly ride with you. I'll bet it's on you, 'cause you are a winner. We'll win with you. We'll run with you all the way. We'll share your dreams and we'll turn them to reality. We're invested in your tomorrow.
ARM, invested in your tomorrow. Home. There's something about it. From the feeling of peace and serenity.
Bros. Why so deep? Home is anywhere the Airtel Home Broadband is. That's all.
Enjoy more data than before on Airtel Home Broadband. Get a router for 25,000 naira with up to 160 gigabyte and a MiFi for 12,000 naira with up to 55 gigabyte. Reliable home broadband by Airtel, the smartphone network.
Coming. Hi, look at you, look different. Really? Oh yes. How's your mommy and daddy? They're fine. Tell me, what do you have in your hand? Oh, this? It's Agent Home Young Landlord's flyers. Tell me about it. As you're looking at me now, I'm a young landlord at Agent Homes. My parents started investing in my future since I was 10 years old, making it known to me that even as a child, my dreams are valid. Wow, tell me more.
With Adrian Homes, every child's dream is valid. Invest in your child's future today by subscribing into our Young Landlord's Plan package. You can also pay as low as 25,000 naira, 50,000 naira, and 100,000 naira. And you can also enjoy up to 50% discounts on all our estates. Secure your child's future today. For more information, you can call 080-9339-9774 or 080-5656-5778. In Adrian Homes, every child's dream is valid.
In the information era, facts, events, and news are available at the click of a button. The information flow is enormous, which makes the financial markets unpredictable. As a trader, you need to have a strategy, and most importantly, you need a trustworthy partner that will simplify things for you. Hot Forex is serious about its responsibilities to you. With its origin dating back to 2010, we are a multi-regulated broker with over 2 million live accounts, wide global presence, more than 35 international awards, tight spreads, multiple assets, reliable fast execution, technological innovation, and multiple account types. The Hot Forex team is always ready to deliver trading services and free trading education that you can rely on every time. And this is not just a mission, it's a promise. Visit the Hot Forex Educational Centers at 3rd floor, Warala House, 90 Allen Avenue, Ikeja, Lagos, or call 0908-517-6394 or visit www.hotforex.com. Hot Forex, for traders that want more.
Apollo, my guy. How every now?
Benjo, what is now? That is money you just call me.
See, 9 Mobile, they give me call bonus while I finish. Now all my guys go here.
If you never recharge your 9 Mobile line for 40 days or more, recharge 200 naira and above, and we go summer you 6 times your recharge and double data bonus.
Apollo, my guy.
Benjo, see, I go block you now. You go see him.
Terms and conditions day. 9 Mobile.
Your Friday afternoons just got better on Downfall Conversations with Ireti Bakari Yusuf.
People need to be very careful. There's a friend of mine that has been trafficked for how many years now? I'm an educated person from an office. She just met a child, they went for execution, and like that's how she was trafficked.
People are afraid to seek or ask the right question because they're afraid of surgery. I call it 2 F's that affects women with fibroids. Fear and fund.
When you have a child less than 12 years, as a housewife, it's child trafficking already.
Of course.
Child trafficking. So you shouldn't have a housewife that is less than 12 years.
Tune in to Downfall Conversations with Ireti Bakari Yusuf every Friday from 1 to 2:30 p.m. right here on your number 1 station for talk, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Coming. Hi. Look at you. Look different. Beauty. Oh yes. How's your mommy and daddy? They're fine. Tell me, what do you have in your hand? Oh, this? It's Adrian's from Young Landlord's Flyers. Tell me about it. As you're looking at me now, I'm a young landlord at Adrian Homes. My parents started investing in my future since I was 10 years old, making it known to me that even as a child, my dreams are valid. Wow! Tell me more.
With Adrian Homes, every child's dream is valid. Invest in your child's future today by subscribing into our Young Landlord's Plan package. You can also pay as low as 25,000 naira, 50,000 naira, and 100,000 naira. And you can also enjoy up to 50% discount on all our estates. Secure your child's future today. For more information, you can call 070 30 40 2305 or 070 59 188581. In Adrian Homes, every child's dream is valid.
Shoprite's Big Red Carnival is back, and this year we're big on low prices, big on savings, with great deals on products like 12 Coke Fanta Sprite 500ml PET bottles at 1,099 naira 99 kobo, and buy 1 350-gram Kellogg's cornflakes at 799 naira 99 kobo, and you get one free. Price is valid till the 13th of June 2021.
Plus, you could stand to win 50% off your grocery shopping. Simply buy 3 participating products to qualify with Shoprite's Big Red Carnival. T's and C's apply.
Valid until the 11th of July 2021. Shoprite. Lower prices you can trust always.
Hi there. If anyone ever asks you for your banking app, password or PIN, your card PIN or the 3 numbers on the back of your card, your pay ID or answers to your security questions, do not give it to them. These details are private and highly confidential. They must never be shared. Stay smart. Don't lose your money to scammers. This message is from Kuda Microfinance Bank, the bank of the free. Download Kuda on the Play Store or the App Store and open an account to enjoy free banking.
Your Friday afternoons just got better on Downfall Conversations with Ireti Bakare Yusuf.
People need to be very careful. There's a friend of mine that has been trafficked for how many years now? I'm just an educated person from an office. She just met a child, they went for execution, and like that's how she was trafficked.
People are afraid to seek or ask the right question because they're afraid of surgery. I call it 2 F's that affects women with fibroids: fear and fund.
When you have a child less than 12 years, as I said, housewife, it's child trafficking already. Of course. Child trafficking. So you shouldn't have a housewife that is less than 12 years.
Tune in to Downfall Conversations with Ireti Bakare Yusuf every Friday from 1 to 2:30 p.m. right here on your number one station for talk, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
And the winners for the Indomie Eat and Win promo are Mrs. Obi and Davy.
Yes, Mommy, we won! We won!
Yes, we won!
David, you still haven't told me how you won. It's simple, John, with Indomie Eat and Win.
Indomie Eat and Win?
Just buy 10 Indomitables pack, find the unique code at the back of the pack, go to www.indomitables.ng and enter your code to win amazing prizes every week.
Promo ends June 2021.
Indomie noodles, tasty nutrition, good for you.
Hey, Oga and Madam, you don't see the room now. Make I show you the toilet where you could share with the other neighbors.
Now the toilet be this.
What's the apple?
Oga agent, you mean say na general toilets clean come white like this, eh?
Yes, now. The hypo toilet cleaner that they use to clean and kill the yama jams come out.
Hypo toilet cleaner? Wow.
Wash your toilet at least once a week with Hypo Toilet Cleaner to keep it sparkling clean and gem-free. Available in sachet for 35 naira only.
Madam, now 2 years land on one collect.
We go pay for 6 years, eh?
Home. There's something about it. From the feeling of peace and serenity.
Bros. Why so deep? Home is anywhere the Airtel home broadband is. That's all.
Enjoy more data than before on Airtel Home Broadband. Get a router for 25,000 naira with up to 160 gigabyte and a MiFi for 12,000 naira with up to 55 gigabyte. Reliable home broadband by Airtel, the smartphone network.
The UEFA Euro 2020 is here, featuring the best of the best. The Sergio Ramoses, the Ronaldos, the Harry Kanes, the Mbappes, and of course you, the super fans. From Friday the 11th of June to Sunday the 11th of July, you can watch your favorite stars battle it out, match after match, to be crowned kings of Europe. The UEFA Euro 2020. It's anyone's game. Get and stay connected to DSTV to watch every game live on SuperSport or on the DSTV app.
My people, how far now? See, if any kind person say you want the coded password for your bank app, I be your PIN. I be your card PIN. I be the TIN number where they for the back of your card. Your pay ID. I be the answer for your security question. I beg not give them all. All this information, them supposed they coded. You're not supposed to share them with anybody. Make you wise up. No make that scam you. This message now from Koda Microfinance Bank, the bank of the free. Make you download Kuda for Play Store or for App Store to open account. Make you start to enjoy our Wolf banking.
Now we're back on the Morning Crossfire.
We're back, 99.3 Nigeria Info, top of the morning to you, wherever you are. Thank you for staying tuned. I'm Sheriff Quadri. We're live on Facebook. We're also live on YouTube as well, so you can join the conversation on those two platforms, so you can watch and listen at the same time. Drop your comments there. Before the break, we were talking about the proposed plan to ban social media completely in Nigeria here by the federal government. The only condition is provided that these social media companies register with CSC and subject themselves to the Coda Broadcasting Code in Nigeria. I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll continue. We'll keep an eye on this. This conversation will also feature in our subsequent shows, but for now, the Morning Crossfire, this is where we would put a stop to it, because we need to talk about something equally as important, and that's about the environment. Saturday was the World Environment Day. It was the 47th World Environment Day. As a matter of fact, the theme for this year's World Environment Day is ecosystem restoration. Poor environment quality is not peculiar to Nigeria alone, but I'm sure that you know that our environment is being degraded. There's desertification everywhere. Ocean encroachment also is coming up in our conversations around environment every day. Plastics is everywhere as well. So you can see plastics everywhere, even in water, everywhere. You see all this pure water, sachet and all of it. You see them everywhere. So it is not peculiar to Nigeria alone, though, as it is more deep-rooted in developing countries in general. Now, how can Nigeria as a country improve on the country's environmental quality? According to the United Nations Environment Program, UNEP, Executive Director, his name is Inga Anderson, he says, let me quote him, he says, ecosystem restoration can help bring back lost biodiversity and create productive land for agriculture, provide jobs, restore nature's buffers against zoonotic diseases, and helps vulnerable communities adapt to changing climate. That's what Anderson said. Let me quickly introduce my guest on the show this morning so we can get to this because of time. She is the head of environmental education from the Nigerian Conservation Foundation. Mrs. Abidemi Balogun joins us via Zoom this morning. Mrs. Balogun, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. Thank you for having me.
It's good to have you here. First and foremost, I need to make it clear, you have a program today, right?
Yes.
Okay. What is this program about?
We are planting fruit trees in schools across some selected schools across Lagos.
Okay, we'll come to that in a moment. But let me quickly talk to you about the World Environment Day. I want us to have a very strong background. What is it about the World Environment Day? What is it? What is World Environment Day about?
Okay, the World Environment Day is an annual day that has been designated by the United Nations Environmental Programs. It's one day in a year, even though one day is not enough to create awareness about the environment, but it's a day that has been dedicated for the environment. So all activities, everybody has to come out to take action. Even if you are not aware, you can't say you don't know what Environment Day on the June 5 with the level of awareness going on. So if you have not been taking action for the environment throughout the year, that one day is set aside so that people can come out or join a cause to support the protection of the environment.
Exactly. Now, talking about joining the cause to support protection of the environment, people want to know how important this is. Now, I'm going to stretch that a little bit to talk about the theme of this year's World Environment Day, which is, of course, ecosystem restoration. What is the relevance of this theme to the present situation that we have, especially in Nigeria?
Okay. When we look around us, everywhere is degraded. Everywhere is aside from the forest, where our pollution, waste management, we are poor in our waste management. So the rain is here. It has not even fully started. You can see some areas are already flooded.
Right.
So these are the consequences of us not managing our environment properly, and that's why the theme for this year is quite important. Ecosystem restoration. We need to do everything within our means to restore our ecosystem, even if we cannot get it back to what it was previously. But let's stop some of the things that we have been doing that is continuing to degrade the ecosystem.
What are those habits that we're known with? That's something that we know that we do to degrade, to violate the environment. What are those things that you can tell us about? Some of the habits, some of the usual habits that Nigerians do.
Our waste management, our attitude to waste is so bad that people need to start changing the ways we manage our waste. We need to learn how to sort our waste. What are the things that we are even buying in the first place? Are they the things that we really need? To start from that, is this something that we need? So if it's something that we need, what kind of packaging does it have? What is the effect of those packaging on the environment after use? So plastics takes thousands of years. It doesn't even degrade completely, but let's say it takes thousands of years to decompose. So and anywhere you go, any street, especially in Lagos, any street you go, you must find plastics around. So they are not properly managed, and then we have and they are not properly disposed. So people need to to put in more effort into their waste management.
Do you think companies that use plastics to deliver their services or their goods should be tasked with environmental protection programs as well?
Well, some of them are doing their bit. Well, they should be taxed because I know in some developed countries, when you buy anything that has a plastic bottle, if you return the bottle, there's a token that you are giving back. So this in a way takes the plastic away from the environment. So if we have it might not be fully implemented here in Nigeria, but one step at a time will take us there.
Indeed. Now, I'm going to bring you back to Lagos right now. Before we go into the tree planting, this is very similar to the tree planting. The Lagos State government launched the climate change action plan yesterday. And according to him, there are things that we can do to make sure that we reduce carbon emission. What can you tell us about some of the activities that can reduce carbon emission? Because see, air pollution there's no joke. Lagos is a mega city, and you know the number of cars that we have in Lagos.
Yes.
So what can be done to reduce carbon emission in Lagos in particular?
Well, that's a huge question. In the aspects of the carbon emission from the cars, we still have a long way to go in that regard. But individually, we can cut our electricity energy use. It also reduces the carbon that to some extent, the people that are using prepaid, they can't just leave their lights on without control. There are some appliances that they won't even put on. So there's a way we need to control our energy use. Then maybe water, the use of water. If you're brushing, don't leave the tap running. Some basic things. It's not compulsory that everybody starts big. Let's start small. Take baby steps. I know with time that we're going to be able to get there.
I know that some other ways that we can use to cut to reduce air pollution, carbon emission, for instance, is instead of everybody taking their cars, you can just try to do carpooling, so that instead of 5 people taking 5 cars, 5 people can take just 1 car, for instance. That reduces the carbon emission out there. Another thing is what you're about to do right now, which is of course tree planting. Tell us exactly what this program is all about. How many? I hear it's about 10 million trees, Abby.
So we are not planting 10 million trees today.
Okay.
So the NCF have a goal of recovering 25% of Nigeria forest cover over the next 25 years. And we are doing this with the support from the federal government. So we're looking at all avenues. There are forest reserves that have been degraded, lands that can be reclaimed to be forest. So we are looking at all the available avenue for us to be able to achieve this, because truly Nigeria's forest cover is less than 5%. So which is very, very below the FAO standard, which is 25% for each country. So we need to take it back at least to that 25%. So we are targeting 1% annually. And so the theme for this year's World Environment Day, ecosystem restoration, aligns with the goal of the Green Recovery Nigeria. That's why we said, okay, Lagos, you can hardly find anywhere you can any land that you want to reclaim to turn to forest. But at least school grounds are some of the grounds that have been neglected. So we felt, okay, this is an opportunity to plant some trees within schools. It's also going to make it conducive, make it a conducive learning environment for the children, aside from the other roles that the trees will play in the school.
Is this the first time you're carrying out this activity?
No, we've been doing tree planting in schools before now, and we've done major ones across other parts of Nigeria. But for this year's own, we have selected about 20 schools to do about 300 fruit trees.
Did you select my alma mater in Bariga, St. Luke's Grammar School? You did not choose St. Luke's Grammar School. This interview is over. We're not doing this interview again. St. Luke's Grammar School. St. Luke's Grammar School. How did you select the schools that you're visiting this year?
Okay, so because we have we have what we call the conservation club. So schools that want to have the conservation club is an extracurricular activity club that is run within schools that encourages children to take action for the environment. So these are the schools that we give priority. Like we're already working with them, and we have some partners that are supporting this year's tree planting. So they have some schools that they already have relationship with already before now. So we are starting from these schools first before we can expand to other interested schools.
Fantastic. Now let's take this away from schools. And by the way, would you like to mention a few of the schools before we move away from the tree planting exercise?
Okay, so we've done we did the 3 schools on Monday. We did Ilason Community Secondary School. We did Barra Community Secondary School. We did Ikota Primary School. We are at Untitled Girls International School today. We're going to be going to Falomo later today, and then Government Senior College Ikoyi today. So we have other ones around Aja.
How many trees are you planting per school?
Because of some schools have spaces more than the others.
Okay.
So it's not a round figure for each school. It depends on the space that they have for us to. But we are looking at minimum of 5. Some schools can take 10, some can take 20, but maximum is 20, minimum of 5.
All right, fantastic. Now let's take it away from schools and tree planting. Let's go to. Are you with me?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay, fantastic. Because I'm hearing some noise at the background. All right, so let's take it to property developers. Even governments are not free from this. People want to build, but nobody's regulating them that there has to be garden or some level of tree planting. How can we inculcate the habit of tree planting in people?
That's a very tough question. I would say Lagos State has a plan, and if this plan is properly followed, we won't have buildings we would have trees planted everywhere. So, but what we try to do is create awareness, importance of trees. By the time we continue this awareness, people will even take it up themselves, even if we don't have the space to plant tall trees. Just at least make it green, make it green a bit, so that it's not just fallow, it's not just plain ground.
Indeed.
So I think the level of awareness, and maybe during the approval process. Yes. So these things also needs to be made, probably, I can't say mandatory, but at least they should be encouraged to do it.
I think a lot of people need to take into consideration the fact that the trees that you see around give us fresh air to breathe in. I mean, we deliberately touched on air pollution before we even went into tree planting. It's deliberate. It's not that we just don't want people to drive their cars. That's because there is so much air pollution in Lagos. If we have enough trees being planted, if we have enough greens around, the greenery in our houses, in our estates, we need to take care of them. If you have a property, it's best to have some kind of garden around you. This is not for just fashion or beautification alone. It's basically these plants, they give you fresh air that you can use to live healthy. Mrs. Balogun, thank you so much for joining us on the Crossfire today.
Thank you for having me.
Always a pleasure. Always, you too, and wish you success in your outing today. Lagos, Nigeria. That's how far we can go on the Crossfire today. But we are not going anywhere until we give somebody 10,000 naira today on Just a Minute. I know a lot of people want to talk about the statement by the Minister of Information and Culture, but we are not done with that one yet. In our subsequent shows, Sunny Side, Hard Facts, even Live and Dangerous, later in the evening, you can always get to be part of such conversations. Stay here on Nigeria Info. I'll be right back with Just a Minute.
Your mornings are never the same here on the Morning Crossfire. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's